not pay that woman 1 cent more. This is outrageous.
Yeah, that's what I said to her, but what can I do? She's my sister.
Well, if she wanted a $10,000 down payment in the house in the first place, why didn't she say so? It is just ridiculous.
Well, Charles, you know, maybe all this business with Laurie in the hospital's gotten her upset.
That is hardly my problem.
Yeah, but Charles, if we don't pay her, we may not get the house.
Nancy, I would rather stay right here in this house than pay that money-grubbing sister of yours another penny.
Oh, Charles, you can't mean that. This place gives me the creeps.
I'll buy you a new one then.
But I don't want a new one.
No, I simply cannot tolerate such unreasonable demands, especially when it comes from your sister.
But Charles, Mother's house means so much to me. I've got so many memories tied up there.
It really means that much to you?
Yes.
I wish it didn't.
Well, it does. I don't want just any house. I want Mother's house.
All right, if that's the way you want it. But it's going to be handled through proper legal channels. I'm going to turn this right over to Harold Webster. I just will not have you dealing with such a demanding person as your sister.
But you don't really want Webster to handle this, do you?
That's what lawyers are for. Besides, I don't want Terry upsetting you anymore either.
Yeah, but Charles Webster is such a bumbling idiot. He'd probably botch this whole deal up. Look, Charles, this house means too much to me. I don't know what I'd do if he messed it up and we lost it. Look, I can handle Terry. I know I can.
No, she's being totally unreasonable.
Charles, if we don't pay her this $5,000, then, you know, she may ask for more later on.
Nancy, that sounds suspiciously like blackmail.
Blackmail? Oh, Terry? Oh, come on. What could she blackmail us about?
Well, I don't know, but you may appear a little anxious in trying to get the house. No, it's better that it's handled through our respective lawyers.
Yeah, but Charles, I think that probably the best way to handle it...
I don't want to discuss it anymore. Now, we have to get ready for dinner. I have reservations at the Greenbrier. Be upstairs, and I'll be down in a minute.
Now, Nancy, don't pout. I hate it when you pout. Besides, it gives you such nasty, little age lines.
Hey, get away from me.
What's the matter? Sugar daddy gone sour?
Don't kid me. You heard every word and I know it.
Who, me?
He's not going to shell out the other $5,000.
No, Nancy, that's not what he said. That's not what he said at all.
Ted, you heard him.
No, what he said, he wouldn't shell out that kind of money for that house, and I can hardly blame him.
Well, where am I going to get the money from then?
Now, that's your problem, sister. You'll figure out something.
Ted, give me a little more time.
No.
I need a little more time.
No.
I came through for you before, didn't I? Now, please, I'll do anything.
Anything?
Where'd you get this?
Oh, I always keep a bottle around for medicinal purposes. You feeling better now?
Yeah, thanks. Huh, what's a little death threat between friends?
You got a weird sense of humor, you know that?
Yeah, well, why don't you hit me again?
Well, let's not overdo it.
Well, I might as well go for all the gusto I can. I mean, as long as there's some gusto to go for.
Babs, you know I don't like to hear you talking like that now. Here.
Did I ever tell you about Tina?
Nope.
Well, we were members of the same union, so to speak. She was a weird chick. How she ever got into turning tricks, I'll never know. But she left her husband. She was looking for adventure.
Sounds like a great marriage.
Yeah, well, it didn't take her long to realize she made a big mistake. Ronnie put her into a couple of quickie porno movies right away. Really sick stuff, you know. I'll spare you the details.
Thanks.
Well, after a couple of those, she decided that life with her old man wasn't so bad after all. So she packed her bags and bid Ronnie a not-so-fond farewell and walked. That was her first mistake. You never let Ronnie know in advance what you're going to do.
Yeah?
Yeah. And her second mistake was she told him in front of his goons. I mean, that was a real slap in the face. That's kind of like saying, I dare you to come and get me.
Yeah. And I take it that he did.
Oh, yeah. He just smiled and let her walk out the door, and a few minutes later he sent Lance after her. I'll never forget what he said.
You were there?
Lance, he said, do it nice and slow. And when you're done, dump her body somewhere where the other girls will be sure to hear about it.
Nice guy.
Yeah. So just in case you're getting any ideas about being some kind of hero, you should know the kind of people you're dealing with.
Dear Lord, we praise you for your goodness and your loving kindness. We want to thank you that in spite of all our troubles, you comfort us and give us strength. Amen.
And please, Lord, please just help Lori get well. She really loves you so much, so please just help her. Thank you.
Okay, looks good.
Yep.
What is it?
It's corned beef hash without the corned beef.
Oh, hamburger again.
How'd you guess? Why
Now,
don't you give me your plate?
It's going to be delicious, Peter, whatever.
Well, we'll see.
Oh.
Here
I
you
have
go.
some news. I went over to see Nancy today.
Oh, really? How is she doing?
A lot better than any of us ever thought. She was up out of her wheelchair, walking around just like you or me.
Really?
Really. I saw her through the window. She didn't see me, but by the time I got back inside, she acted like, well, she was sitting back down, and then she just acted like nothing had even happened.
I knew it. I knew she was faking all along.
I must admit, I had my doubts, too, but I can't
Well,
really
I think, Terry, that she and that therapist, Tab, I think they're in on this together. They're up to something. I don't know exactly what it is.
You know, Tab has a history of, shall we say, shady dealings.
Well, no wonder he and Nancy get along so well.
Oh, he's a regular con artist. He worked some insurance frauds at Morningside Hospital and then blackmailed the patients who'd been faking it. They should have thrown him in jail, but as far as I know, all the hospital did was fire him.
Well, Nancy sure knows how to pick 'em. I knew that they were up to some kind of game. I didn't know what it was, but I was sure it was up to no good.
I tried to talk to your father about him, but he just wouldn't listen.
Well, Terry, what can I do about it? I do not want Nancy to marry my father, but I just don't know how to stop her.
I don't know what to tell you, Miriam. I mean, your father seems determined to go through with this. They're both adults, and really, there's not a whole lot that you can do.
Yeah, but if only there's some way that I can get him to see her as she really is.
Well, just rest assured that in the end, the Lord deals justly with everyone.
Just like he did Lori.
Peter, why do you say that?
What kind of justice did she get? Why is she in the hospital? Why was she almost raped? Come on, you're the one with the answers. Everything will work out for the best. Or what is it you always say?
I just believe that the Lord will work good out of this situation somehow.
Sure.
Oh, honey, what's wrong? What happened?
Nothing yet. But Ronnie's found out where she's working.
Ronnie?
Yeah, everybody's favorite pimp. Oh, sorry, Ione. I didn't mean to use that kind of language in front of you, but that's what he is.
Then that's what he is. Well, what did he want?
My life.
Lord have mercy.
He had his sidekick call her up and threaten her.
Yeah, I'd recognize Lance's foul mouth anywhere. Nothing like an obscene death threat.
Well, how did he find out where you were working?
Who knows?
My guess is he put the word out on the street to find her.
Well, do they know she lives here?
I'm not sure. Notice any strange people hanging out around here?
In this neighborhood, everybody's pretty strange. How could I tell?
Any unusual telephone calls, anything like that?
No, none that I can think of.
You haven't told anybody you're staying here, have you?
Hey, How dense do you think I am?
I don't think you have anything to worry about, Miss Redland. On the way over here, I took a couple of extra turns here and there.
Regular Jim Rockford, this guy.
Well, anyway, I made sure we weren't being followed.
But if they find out where she's working, it's a cinch they'll find out where she's living. Sweetheart, if I were you, I'd be real careful.
Oh, don't worry, Ione. I'll be all right.
I think if Ronnie and Lance knew about this place, they would have made their presence known before now.
Yeah, Harold's right. You know, patience isn't one of Ronnie's strong points.
Well, I hope you're right.
Oh, what a fool I was to think I could get away from that guy. I must have been crazy. They can't afford to let you go free. I mean, if they let you escape, then all the other girls will start getting ideas, and pretty soon they'll split up the whole stable. Once a hooker, always a hooker. You know, I must have been crazy to think I could get away from that.
Sweetheart, don't you confess such nonsense. Don't you even think it. Now, we're all here to help you, and we're not going to let anybody touch you.
That's right. You're safe now.
Mr. Webster's right. We'll see to it.
Now listen, Babs. I don't want you to leave this house tomorrow. I don't want you to so much as put your pretty little nose out that door. You understand?
I'm sorry, I can't promise you that.
Why don't you do what Mr. Webster says?
No.
Babs, it's for your own good.
I won't live that way. I ain't gonna do it.
I need more time, please.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
You'll think about it.
That's what I said.
Well, what do I have to do?
Smart girl like you should be able to figure it out. We'll just call it your physical therapy.
Oh, no, no way.
Sure. We can find out how much feeling you got left.
Forget it, buddy.
Okay. Have it your way. Of course, you know what this means, don't you?
What?
Really, I thought you had more brains than that. Either you do as I say, no matter what it is, or I go to Sugar Daddy and tell him the truth. You're playing this for sympathy. The whole thing's a fake.
If you do that, you'll ruin everything. Everything that I worked so far
Poor
for.
poor baby.
Yeah, you will.
Well, I'm not going to ruin anything because it's your choice.
Some choice. Well, if you go to Charles, then you'll ruin things for both of us, you fool. Neither of us will get any money.
Is that so?
You're bluffing. You don't want to lose everything. You don't want to risk things by going to Charles.
Would you care to try me?
Considering I threw it together in about 10 minutes, I must say it was pretty good.
Hey, now, it's not my hot tamale casserole, but it's not bad. Not bad.
Is he all right?
I hope so. Did I tell you I was teaching Peter how to cook?
No. Would you like to teach me? I've been trying to experiment with some things over at Mrs. Redland's. I think I'm running out of willing subjects.
Well, it helps to have somebody like Peter around who'll eat anything.
Yeah, that's right. Now, we usually don't do the dishes. I usually have them for dessert.
Now, speaking of the dishes, why don't you let me finish them up?
Nothing doing. Peter and I'll do these when we get back from the hospital. Say, Peter, you know, we better be leaving pretty soon. You just about ready? Excuse me. Hello?
Hi, is Peter there?
Just a moment. It's for you.
Who is it?
She didn't say.
Oh, she?
Hello?
Hi, Peter, it's me, Vicky.
Oh, hi.
Guess where I am?
I don't know.
Guess.
I give up.
I'm at the Castaway. Why don't you come join me? I'll save a spot for you.
No, thanks.
Well, why not? What's the matter?
Just no, that's all.
What's the matter? Won't your mom let you come out and play tonight?
Vicky, look, my sister's in the hospital.
Oh, Peter. I'm sorry. What happened?
I don't want to go into it right now.
Oh,
We're getting ready to go to the hospital right now.
okay. I understand. Hey, let's keep in touch, okay?
Sure. Bye.
Bye.
I'll be just a minute. I gotta go get my keys.
You will let me know how Laura's doing, won't you?
Of course.
Well, I'm going to be praying for her. You can count on that. Terry, are you all right?
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Oh, that's okay. Just go on. Just cry.
I've tried so hard to be strong, and I just can't do it anymore.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's just too much. Peter's right. I don't have any answers. I don't know why. I just can't take the pressure anymore. I can't.
Just let it out. That's good. That's it. Oh. Jesus, please help her.
Hey, same as last time, Contessa?
Yeah, Ernie.
Coming up. Hey, your boyfriend gonna be joining you later?
My boyfriend?
Yeah, the overgrown beach boy. You know, the blonde guy?
I wouldn't wish him on anyone.
Too bad. I wanted to see you throw a drink in his face. I missed it the last time around.
Cute.
Just kidding, Contessa. Just kidding.
I'm kind of glad I overheard that.
What?
That you throw drinks in the faces of guys who buy them for you. I was sort of thinking about doing that myself.
No need to worry unless you're an overgrown beach boy. Are you? You look the type.
No, but you're close. I'm a physical therapist.
I figured it had to be something physical.
Ted Barron.
Vicki Lang.
Good to meet you, Vicki.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, can I have another pina colada, please? Also, another one of those for the very nice lady here. Gotta get my daily quota of vitamin C, you know.
Tell me about it.
Babs, don't be so thick-headed.
Why, don't you listen to what the man is telling you?
I ain't gonna live like that.
Why take chances? Or why risk it?
I don't want to be afraid, don't you understand? I mean, I don't want to live like some kind of a shut-in or something. What kind of a way is that to live your life?
It's better than nothing.
I don't know. I'd rather go back to street walking than to be cooped up all the time.
Oh, honey, no, you don't. Now, just stick it out for a few days until things kind of cool down a little bit.
No.
Maybe you can talk some sense into her.
Oh, she's stubborn as a mule, but I'll try.
Now, you listen to Miss Redland. She knows what's best for you. Now, I gotta go, but I'll get in touch with you all later.
Well,
Sorry.
Harold Webster, eviction attorney here, divorce counselor, and real estate agent all wrapped up in one, huh?
Dean, I'm sorry about the house and everything. But look, I really gotta go. I'll call you all later.
Boy, it didn't take her long, did it?
Jane, what are you talking about?
Carla's got her lawyer working on things already. I bet he's got the papers all drawn up and ready to go from the last time.
Jane, before you start jumping to conclusions, it might interest you to know that the only reason Harold Webster was here is because he brought Babs home tonight.
Oh?
There have been threats made on her life, and he just wanted to make sure that she was safe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jane, you worry me. The way you always think the worst of people.
Well, that's what made me a good reporter. Besides, I know how Carla operates. It doesn't take me all these years to figure her out.
There you go again.
Mom, has there been any word from Jimmy yet?
No, Jane. Nothing.
Your boyfriend isn't going to come roaring in here any minute trying to punch me out, is he?
Well, let's just say I'm between boyfriends right now.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
I knew today would be my lucky day.
How so?
Well, meeting a foxy, good-looking lady like you at the precise moment she just happens to be between boyfriends. I mean, opportunity like this doesn't come around very often, you know?
So you're really a physical therapist?
Well, you're not very trusting, are you?
Oh, I was just wondering if you could help someone like me get in shape.
Sweetheart, your shape doesn't need any help whatsoever. Me or anybody.
No, I mean, to work out, to build my muscles.
Me Tarzan, you Jane, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Sure. In fact, I've trained a lot of professional bodybuilders. Some of them were women.
No kidding.
I'll tell you, bodybuilding's the coming thing. In fact, I think it's going to replace jogging one of these days.
I'd like to give it a try.
Well, I've got some good exercises to help you out with. Do you have an apartment?
Yes.
Is it nearby?
It's not too far. Why?
I'd like to come over and work out with you this evening.
Hey, just wait a minute.
Hey, calm down. I don't want a drink in my face.
What sort of a woman do you think I am, anyway?
That's exactly what I wanted to find out. And so far, I like what I found. Okay?
Since when did you give up the evening paper and start reading Spider-Man?
Oh, this is one of Jimmy's.
I didn't figure it to be yours. You really miss that boy bad, don't you, Gene?
Yeah, I do, Mom.
Well, why don't you at least call him? I know he'd love to hear from you. I've got the number of the hotel right here.
Let's see, what time is it out there?
It's time you called your son. The rest doesn't matter.
Carla Redland's room, please. She's ringing. There's no answer. No. No message.